Hi everyone. Today we're finishing or working on the body and getting it ready to glue on the side of the body of the C3. Right now I'm cutting out the disc brake vents. I think that bottom one might be exhaust. I don't know. I have no idea. But I'm cutting them out. I'm not sure exactly how to handle it. I'm going over the markings I got on there is the impressions left from the mold, but they're not sharp, so I got to sharpen everything up. Right here I'm cutting a block of balsa to use because the mold is I lost my molds, right? Remember that? So I have to use something there to keep it from deflecting. Since I got all marked up with Sharpie, I had to remove that. Then I'll go in with the pencil on the line I need to scribe deeper. So grab my homemade scribing tool and get scribing. I made this out of an old seal puller. It works really well. The thing with this on the M Design is that line almost looks like a hood split, but it isn't. It goes right down to the wheel well, and you can see through it. Don't know why, but anyway, it looks cool. So, little marks you see me put on there is like that needs sanded more. Of course, I have to go clear through this body, sand every inch of it, or every millimeter, half inch, quarter, 3, really 11/16. To get out any imperfections to make it smooth, and then I got to sharpen things up so it's nice and sharp. I'm trying to body on the car. There we go. Now I need to flatten the pieces. They were not cut straight, which I knew that, so I'm doing the old vac-u-formed trick of putting it on a flat piece and sanding the hell out of it. Don't want to go too far. Easy to do. Right now I have at the door there's a crease that doesn't want to lay down with the door, so I'm using what the heck they call that? Well, whatever. You can use it to bend over, cause the plastic to roll to fit. So that's what I was using. I can't think of the name of it. Anyway, big mistake there. Wasn't paying attention. My fault. I overcut the rear fender on the driver's side, the left side. And you can see how much. It actually turned out to be a help. Who knew? I didn't. So I'm got to cut the wheel wells deeper on the model car so the new tires and that will fit, obviously. So there's where it's marked at. Notice I have the door cut out. We'll see if I can do that or not. This doesn't line up with the other door, so if you don't see it done, you know I failed. More goofing with the panel lines, or with the wheel wells. I guess it becomes a well now because it'll be behind the fender. So a lot of tongue-in-cheek right here. The whole thing is modifying another body to fit another body. That is Something I never did before. So this is interesting for me. And you guys get to watch the plastic mayhem. Now I gotta cut out the disc brakes coolers on the side of the body of the C3 itself, because it's too tight with that in there, and I'm not sure how far to cut. I'm afraid it's going to get loose and broken, or loose and then break, flexible, too flexible. So I'm trying to leave as much as I can, especially between the front fender and that. It's not so critical on the passenger side, but when I got the door removed on the other, it's like an eighth of an inch between the fender well and where the door end. Whew. Yeah, after I cut this out. So we'll see. It's gonna work. I haven't even removed the front grill where the grill would mount, because it doesn't have the C3 grill in it that I can see. So I still got to cut that out. Just making sure everything fits. Notice on this mold, or that side, one of them there, I just cut out the center bar because I realized I need to have a smaller, thinner, sharper looking one than what was formed. And the other one was a little bowed and it ain't gonna be flat, so I wanted it flat looking, sharp. Right here I'm measuring the distances between the two to try to come up with the proper shape in height and width, so they both sides match. Well, it's going to be fun. Yay! Give the old thumbs up there. So obviously I'm making the one side taller. Here's something I was not going to put in, but I decided to. This is the gray you see is the primer, Mr. Surfacer, and the stuff is coming off with enamel thinner. I don't know, and it also comes off with alcohol. So I'm like, I never used this stuff before. Have you guys ever had trouble with it coming off? Now I'm gluing some reinforcing strips where I got a gouge. There's a gouge line in the body right above the disc brake coolers that goes from the wheel well to about 3/4 of the way down to up to the door. Here I'm adding some more. And as I do this, I'm adding thickness, but it's thickness I really don't have with the car body, the model Revells body, because I'm fitting this over the top. So you'll see, it works. I'm just trying to get everything to where it fits. I'm removing excess because I strengthened that bottom lip Here's the part. Yeah, I had to take a wood rasp to flatten the sides more, to round them off so everything fit better and I'd have more room. And when I started doing this, I was like, oh God, I never did this before. It was kind of like, am I going to toast the body and I have to start over, buy a new one or something? I don't know. I would have. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Give a like, subscribe if you wish, whatever you want. Comment. Thank you.